scheduled for 12, both fighters in white trunks, but I think you know the difference.
No problem telling them apart.
No. Crowd chanting, Manny, 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 as we expected. And Wally Doug and I were talking, good overhand left hand right there. We're talking and analyzing some tape from the last fight, the development of Manny Pacquiao over the years and what he was able to do against one of the great fighters of our generation to win that fight in March, Juan Manuel Marquez. You saw him counter punches, you saw his defense, you saw him boxing, and the further development, he's going to need all that tonight against Diaz.
You know, all that being said, though, Alan, I agree 100%, you know, that he did many different things and many different things well. You'll find, if you ask 50 people who saw that fight, 25 will tell you Marquez won. It was a tough fight.
It was a split decision.
I thought it was a draw. I thought it was a draw just like the first fight.
Didn't we have it a draw, Wally?
I don't recall. I think I might have had Marquez a point ahead. But anyway, I mean, the point being that Pacquiao may have seen his best days already.
We'll certainly see. Walking into the ring carrying 147 pounds. A far cry from when he started as a 108-pounder.
You know, he's only 29 years old, but he's got more than 50 pro fights and a lot of hard 12-round contests.
Absolutely.
A lot of wars.
It's a long 29 years, no doubt.
24 rounds with Juan Manuel Marquez. That first 12-rounder with Eric Morales. That's the kind of wear and tear that eventually takes it out of a fight.
You're absolutely right. So at some night, those bills come due. Now, whether it's tonight, I don't know. And whether Diaz is the guy that can collect on that bill, I don't know. Right now, it looks like Manny's too fast for him in this round.
Well, the crowd, if you'll listen, will react to anything Manny does. Doesn't necessarily mean that the punches he's throwing land effectively. But he is showing superior speed in this round. And Diaz probably knew that coming in anyway.
Diaz is a slow starter. Everybody looks faster than him. Everybody gets off first against Diaz in the first 2 rounds in all of his fights. He's the kind of guy who gradually gains momentum as the fight wears on.
You're so right. I mean, it's not easy to beat David Diaz because every one of your fights, I don't care who you fight, it's going to be tough. And you're going to lose the early rounds. You're going to have to battle back late when you're tired. And he goes in knowing that.
He's just covering up now while Manny goes on the attack. Davis says, bring more, bring more. That's fun.
Trying to plant some doubt in the head of Manny Pacquiao, which is not going to be easy to do.
Well, it's hard to figure a lot of times what's in the head of Manny Pacquiao.
I mean, to some extent, this is a psychological fight. And Diaz will want to make Pacquiao start to think, hey, you know what? I'm not big enough for this guy.
Right,
Nasukad mo ha, nasukad mo.
Don't let him rough you up on the inside. Okay, I want you to use your feet and get out of there. All right, you land your combinations, then you get out.
You have to land at the skip jab, not a fling jab, all right? And then you're ready to work. That's the most important thing to look at right now. Hey, relax.
I'm ready.
Listen, relax. Skip jab. Put that jab in his face.
Now David's ready. After 1 round, now he's ready. And you heard Freddie, don't get in there and go toe-to-toe. Get in and out, in and out. Land your combinations to get out.
Well, he also doesn't want Manny to allow David Diaz to rough him up, but he may not have a choice.
Exactly.
Now, David Diaz is an absolutely artless fighter. I don't think there's any argument about that. But, you know, so was Rocky Marciano.
You know, this is the first time I can ever remember that physically I didn't think Manny overpowered the guy he was in against.
Right.
With the shoulders and the body.
He's not fighting a natural featherweight. He's fighting definitely a natural lightweight, somebody who could fight effectively at 140 pounds. But that weight differential may not show itself in the early rounds.
Good left by Diaz, yes. Definitely backed Manny off.
Got two left-handers in there in case you folks haven't noticed. Manny comes across with a top left hand right over the top, and then some uppercuts.
Wow. He's going to work.
Manny looking like Ali, isn't he?
Hitting gloves, though. He's hitting a lot of gloves.
And lead left again from Pacquiao.
Is Diaz cut on the ear or above the ear?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
Right here.
We're seeing some of that trademark body work from Diaz finally.
You see the blood in his hair?
Blood in his
right
hair.
Side?
He's got blood in his hair. Top of the head.
Yeah, it's high. It's in the scalp area.
A lot of speed to contend with here. Diaz having trouble with Manny's speed. And Manny doing what Freddie Roach wanted him to do. Don't get left up. Oh, uppercut also. Diaz acknowledging the power. Left hand. Oh, good left hand for Diaz on the counter punch. But Pacquiao pouring on the combinations. Oh, Manny fighting a supremely confident fight. Blood streaming down from the scalp line of Diaz.
I'll tell you what, Manny's fighting like the bigger man right now.
Very well said.
And as you said earlier, Wally, it's kind of a psychological game where both guys want to impose a certain thought on the other. Diaz wants to make Manny think he's not big enough. Manny is showing Diaz right now, yeah, I am big enough.
You're absolutely right.
And I'm faster than you are.
If he starts to work the opposite thing on Diaz, this fight is over in a hurry.
Diaz getting caught on the inside. Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
Two very impressive rounds by Manny.
How do you feel? Good. Okay, why ain't he jabbing? I don't know. Jay, you're making a hard piece up here. Jim, it's cut up here, Jim.
In the head.
It's up here. So why don't you use that double jab?
A little bit here on his nose.
Hey, I want you in that crouch. Don't take up shit. You're about to leave.
All right, let me
Go in
in
that cut on the nose, do a punch.
All right. Listen, the biggest problem is not throwing a nice power jab, and as a result, he's standing his big left hand over the top, right? Now, you've got to study
All right, let's take a look. There was a good punch by Diaz that actually backed Manny off slightly. You see it was half fist, half elbow with the left hand. Then the second half, Manny just takes over.
Pacquiao comes right back with superior speed and timing. A jab, straight left, followed by another jab.
Well, the champion probably finds himself in a hole after the first couple of rounds here. And Manny Pacquiao, superior speed and landing the more effective punches, but Diaz was never going to outstyle him anyway.
Yeah, but you know, the damage is being done earlier than I expected. He's already cut in 2 places that I can see.
He's slicing him up.
We're seeing signs of the improved Manny Pacquiao. We're seeing that right hook. He's leading with it. A lot more in the way of head and upper body movement from Manny Pacquiao. Not as easy to hit as he once was.
He keeps a very torrid pace in the ring, and that's why people love him. That left hand hurt, guys.
You know what Diaz is doing now? He's standing right in front of Manny. He's not coming forward, but Manny's not allowing him because of the footwork.
That's correct. I mean, Diaz's fight is to get on top of this guy, smother him, overwhelm him just with activity, and he can't really do that because he's getting hit with everything.
Diaz wants to force the other guy back on his heels, but it's hard to do that when the guy's circling you.
Yeah, you know, I think the thing that surprises me so far in the first 7 minutes or so that we've seen here is how comfortable Manny is at the weight.
He looks very good. He looks so relaxed in there right
He's
now.
just unbelievable.
But you know what? Diaz is unable to impose himself physically on Manny, so what does he have to be stressed out about?
I agree. So far, anyway.
Well, one punch can change it as usual, but
Well, one thing we know about Diaz, though, guys, he does not give up. And we saw that against Santa Cruz.
Yeah, Santa Cruz, the younger, bigger, stronger fighter, wasn't just outworking it and outtraining him. He was beating the crap out of him for 9 rounds.
Absolutely.
Diaz never stopped coming forward.
he cut under the eye now?
I think he's
There's
cut
more
under the
blood
eye
on his
and on the bridge. He's
That
getting,
may be coming from the bridge of the nose.
well, the hand speed is what's ripping him
Yes.
up. That's what's just ripping his skin up because Manny's hand speed is so impressive. But Manny's doing a great job
Breaking him.
of just breaking him down.
His jab is really in effect in this round, and a lot of fighters find it hard to jab against a southpaw. And one of the questions coming in here is, you know, how many notable southpaws did Manny Pacquiao face? Well, really nobody, but he's doing a good job against Diaz.
Diaz has got a long way to go in this fight with that face turning redder and redder.
Doug, I just want to add something to that. I mean, you know, southpaws see other southpaws as rarely as right-handed fighters see them. You know, it's a rarity to them, too.
Yeah, they have trouble with southpaws as well. Diaz, however, will never be mistaken for Pernell Whitaker. He's not one of those southpaw cuties.
Another lightning fast round. Diaz trying to come on in the end there. If he doesn't, he's going to have to do it with determination.
So Manny hasn't sat down yet.
Unite.
All right, good job. Yep, there he goes.
Good.
Okay, Brad.
Fourth round coming up, number 4.
Deep breath. Keep your arms down. Good.
That's right. Okay, man. Nice.
Now take a look at round 3 here, and it's all Pacquiao. You see that he's just quicker, not only offensively but defensively, Doug.
And he makes Diaz miss, and then he makes him pay. There's a sort of an up jab followed with a left cross, and then he gets that sneaky right hook in there. He can punch on the fly. He can punch coming forward.
And you don't see that Diaz is a beat behind on every single exchange.
And the point is he's just missing so badly.
Because he's behind. He's like behind the fastball.
Round 4. The champion Diaz with the white gloves. The challenger Pacquiao with the red gloves. Pacquiao tried to make Philippine history. First Filipino to ever win a lightweight world title.
Now, before we write David Diaz out of this fight, let's remember a couple of things. We've already mentioned that Diaz has a tendency, and he's bleeding badly now over the right eye, to get stronger as the fight goes on. The other thing is Manny faded somewhat against Marquez late in the fight.
Two very good points, but that right hand, that nose is getting...
That was a better point.
Yeah, that was it.
That was a big straight left from Manny Pacquiao landed to David.
Now David's stepping up the intensity. Now they're going to take a look at the eye now. Vic Dracula, please don't stop another fight. Vic's just doing his job.
If they stop this one, there won't be any won't be any discussion.
Well, there won't be any. The building won't be left standing. If they stop.
No, but if they stop it, it'll be a TKO.
And it's amazing. Well, we saw how swollen Diaz's eye got in it. Oh my goodness, he's just
right hand.
Diaz might be wobbled a little bit by that big left hand.
Yeah.
He definitely took a step back. He's got to let his hands go. Can't just cover up in there.
It is a dominating performance by Manny Pacquiao. The full package, folks. Up to this point in the fight, if you want to see what it takes to have a complete package as a professional boxer, you're watching it.
He's looking like the best fighter in the world, pound for pound, right now.
You know what? Floyd Mayweather walked through the door. He left it open for Manny, and I got to say, Manny has really done his part to step through the door.
The great thing about Pacquiao, he's got all the talent and skill in the world, but he's an aggressive fighter.
Absolutely.
He's exciting to watch, which you couldn't say about Mayweather all the time.
No, you're right. He's not a safety first guy at all. Diaz is just a mess.
They're going to get worse. But the footwork